Hi, I'm Erica Johns from Supermom's Health and Wellness, and today I just wanted to show you real quick a thing that I really like to do in the fall, and that is to make homemade vinegar. I used to buy the apple cider vinegar or organic apple cider vinegar, and it's kind of expensive. It's really good to have. I wouldn't want to cook with white vinegar, but last year I learned how to make vinegar myself, and it's like the easiest thing ever. And so I just started a batch today, and I realized that I should go ahead and tell you guys about it. So today is day one of make your own vinegar. What you're going to do is you start with a quart-sized glass jar. As you can see, I already have stuff in here, but empty jar to begin with. And this is the perfect time of year to start with this, because all you need to do is collect your little cores from your apples, or peels from your apples, or we have a pear tree in our backyard and we picked a bunch of pears and they were ripening, but we have a couple that have these yucky smushy spots, and so cut up some pears. So what I did is I took a couple glass jars and I filled them up with my bits and pieces from my apples and pears. You can actually use any kind of fruit or theoretically vegetable with this, as long as the parts aren't moldy. It's okay. So it can be like a brown spot, a bruise, whatever, or the peels, the cores, the seeds. It doesn't really matter. Just throw it in there about halfway to 3/4 of a way that you're going to stick the parts in your jar. And then you really simply just fill it with some water, and then the next thing you're going to need to do is weight down the fruit so that it stays under the level of the water. And so you can do this a couple different ways. What's worked for me is I had some of these little, butter top lids. It was a little too big to go inside of the jar, so I just cut out a little circle of it, and I don't know, maybe if you can bring the camera a little closer, like up, so they can stand. Come, Haley, you. Camera woman, show. Put that inside of there, and then I use a little smaller half pint glass jar, and the idea is just to weigh down the fruit with that, and this is your weight. Or if you've ever been to the Cracker Barrel and you have any of these big checkers laying around, wash it good, stick it in there, that'll work too. And you're going to weigh it down. Okay, now you can show me again. Alright, and then it's super simple. This is just going to sit like this for 24 to 36 hours. I will catch up with you when I do the next step. I'll show you step 2 for make your own vinegar. Super, super easy. You can do this. The only other thing I would say about this is you want to just stick this someplace out of the way. Like I've got a hutch with a shelf that it can go in, but you can put it on the counter or whatever. If you have a problem with flies, you might want to cover this whole thing with a light towel or cheesecloth, something like that. Cloth napkin will work. Whatever, you want to keep flies out of it. You want to keep this as clean as possible. All these things need to be super clean, and you can get started on your vinegar. So that's it for day one. Come back and see step 2 for how to make your own vinegar. I'm Erica Johns from SupermomsHealthandWellness.com.